My grandmother must have had magic. How else would you explain how she seemingly knew the things she did? She showed up when she was needed the most. She could just tell as soon as she walked through the door whether you needed to talk, food, or simply someone in your corner. And who was going to have a baby in 9 months long before pregnancy kits were a thing? Now we have the algorithm, which thinks it's some sort of mind-reading grand wizard because it can tell you paused for 5.65 seconds on a video teaser of The Polygamist and decided what you want to watch next is content from people reacting to the toxicity of Jonas Gomorrah. The algorithm is that relative at the family gathering who keeps bringing up the most controversial things that everyone had let slide just to watch people argue, because the chaos makes them feel important and stops people from inquiring too much into their affairs because they're busy putting out fires in their homes. Attack is the best defense. They will think to themselves as they pretend to be the level-headed elder who calms the situation down. The only difference is that it has been trained on all available psychological data, has access to your digital footprints, and can make educated deductions about your fears, insecurities, and triggers. I've been on the internet long enough to remember when getting a comment on your blog felt like someone knocking on your actual door. You'd open it, genuinely surprised that someone thought to stop by to say they found your post relatable or inspiring, or maybe that they disagreed with your point of view. Once upon a time, I argued that a website is a conversation. But somewhere between then and the present chaos, the algorithm decided the conversation was too quiet, too civilized, and what they wanted was engagement. And engagement, it turns out, did not mean nodding thoughtfully at someone's considered opinion. It meant grabbing them by the collar of their feelings and shaking them. Outrage clicks better than kindness. Anger shares faster than logic. A dizzy take travels at full click speed. Human connection is not dead. It is competing, very unfairly I might add, with a machine that has unlimited resources, unfathomable processing speeds, no conscience, and really good at knowing what buttons we like to push. It's easy to think the solution is simply to disconnect, unplug and run away from the internet, social media, and the gadgets that are tethering us. While that helps, and is recommended from time to time to schedule time to take the road less traveled, which has no Wi-Fi, at touch grass. The solution is to use it differently, to remember behind the screen is another person, and every click is a choice about what kind of community you want to build. I've made real friends through blogging, friends who remember the things I wrote years ago and can quote them back to me at the right moment. Friends whose minds are interestingly weird, enough that every thought they put into writing sends you on a thinking trip. We became friends, not because of algorithmic interference, but because we showed up consistently, honestly, made ourselves vulnerable. When you think about it, it's an act of profound trust. I'm not going. I have tales yet to be told. Take that, algorithm.